wishing on a star.
And Mike, remember we talked about this last week, these parents out here who get involved and then they're all about the hype and making decisions when they don't have the expertise to make decisions.
Because they're looking at it from a monetary standpoint only. They think that it's a windfall of dollars, and that is so untrue. Nothing happens until something happens, meaning that you have to sell something, you have to move something, things have to happen. Parents don't need to try to suddenly, I want to be a manager. You've been working in an office building over here for X amount of years. You may have been working at, if I'm in Michigan, I use an automobile plant, a place like that, but you've been working doing a different type of work. This work is the same thing. What you need to do in that instance is you find yourself a manager, someone that has experience in the business, someone that has some type of track record. It don't have to be the greatest, because in the beginning, you're not going to be able to get an A-list manager. It's just not going to happen, because they don't want you until you're worth something. And I just want to tell the public that, in our business, and this is a clean-cut statement, remember this if you don't remember anything else about the business, is that if a label or record company can make money with you, they will sign you. If they can't, they won't. But the signing of a record label is different today, because it is truly Independence Day. I mean, they're struggling themselves. As we said, out of 10 acts that are signed to the label, 8 of them are dropped. 5% represents the other 95% and pays for that, for the operation. That's the type of success rate it is.
Let me ask you, Mike, you're that parent, you're that one of those parents that you're blessed. Your child gets a record deal. Is it time to get paid now? I mean, what happens? What is the dynamic that leads to that cheddar that everybody out there is wondering about?
What happens is, once you get the record deal, let's say you got the record deal, there's a recording fund. Okay, you have a recording fund. They don't give you all that money. They will give the artist in advance. That artist advance, it could be anywhere $25,000, $50,000, whatever. Depends on who and how good the artist is. Then there's a recording fund. Then you go out and you get the best producers that matches this artist's style. You get the best songwriters. And this fund is administered. So it don't go to you. You don't quit your job. Let me explain this. Do not quit your job. And even artists, when an artist is blessed to get a situation going, you should work harder than you worked before, because now you're in the door. That don't mean you sit down. And this is how most artists end up back out on the street. So once you get your project done and you got great records, now it's time, and your packaging is done. You're setting up your viral. Today, viral is so important. Alex knows this more than anybody else. Viral is so important that you begin to set up your brand, and you must now get ready to go out and work. You got to go out and showcase your talent. Nobody knows about you. As I said, if there's 1,000 trees out in the forest falling, and you're one of those trees, what's going to make me notice your tree? So that's the dynamic. Once you get your records together, Ken, you've got a budget, you got your records together. Now, hopefully, you get a chance to go out and do a promotion type of performance.
All right, we're going to stop there, because what we're going to do next week is we're going to talk about the successful young artist. What happens when you not only have that child prodigy in your household, but that child prodigy gets a record deal with either independent or a major label, and then the unthinkable, you find out you're a hit. What happens next? How can you make money? What is the revenue stream?